I was wondering what I was going to title this. Usually I just title it, like if I'm reading the Zero Hedge article, I pretty much title it what they title it. But I almost feel like, and I may, depending on when I'm done with this video, if I decide to do this or not, depending, you'll see the title or not. But I thought the title would be more true if I said something like, the state of Illinois is now a criminal stealing money. That's really fitting. Honestly, that's what fits the bill. You know it's dead broke. You know it's literally on the verge of bankruptcy, even though technically a state can't go bankrupt. It's Puerto Rico, it's Venezuela, it's all these things. Well, we're going to tax the crap out of the rich people. And, okay, they left. They were coming to Florida now. That didn't work. We're going to do soda taxes. That didn't work. This is what a desperate entity does. Grab at any last remaining taxpayer funds that somehow raise taxes, property taxes. Just do it. We got to do this. It's going to be the next Michigan, right? Detroit. Except the whole damn state. If it wasn't so serious, it'd be very funny. So the article from Zero Hedge says, interestingly enough, payouts over $25,000 will experience a delay as Powerball pulls out of Illinois today. Now, I warned them the other day, because they warned, we're going to have to take Illinois off the list of allowable states because we can't operate like this where they're not paying out the money people won. We don't like that, so we're going to have to pull out if they can't fix stuff, by July 1st. And I've realized today's the 29th, but they went ahead and pulled out. As if Illinois didn't have enough to worry about between an imminent downgrade to junk as soon as July 1st, soaring debt costs, insolvent pension funds, and roads that may soon resemble the lunar surface because they're stopped paying contractors too, right? Today, in the latest insult to a relentless series of injuries, the lottery itself, including the popular Powerball and Mega Millions, is set to dump Illinois because the state literally cannot afford to pay out the winners. As we reported, and I remember when they first started this crap about 2 years ago, old Snippy was there. Guys, they're writing IOUs now to people who win the lottery. They're writing IOUs. I had to do the video. This is beyond IOUs. The lottery is pulling out. As we pointed out a few weeks ago, Illinois lottery spokesman Jason Schomburg confirmed that the association has had discussions since 2015 about dropping Illinois, but this is the first time the group has taken action. He called it another example of why the General Assembly needs to deliver a balanced budget to the governor. How do you deliver? Let me ask you. Let me give you in case you can't wrap your head around this. I'm going to make this like super easy. How do you balance a budget in your own household when you have $5,000 in bills coming every month that have to go out and get paid with an income of $3,000? How do you just balance the budget? All the bills are due. You owe all of it. And even if you pay, here's the best part, even if you pay it all up to date, come next month or next year or next week, there's a whole new set right here ready for you. Pensions, all this other stuff. How do you balance the budget? The only way you're balancing is if you find an enormous amount of money all of a sudden coming in inconsistently. Which means what? Well, we have a lot of obligations that previous people, wasn't me. All the politicians, it wasn't me, it was the previous guy, it was the previous people. They made you promises they couldn't keep, the pensions and all that. And since I have no choice, your pension is effed in the A. Okay? And since that ain't enough to fix our problems, we got to raise taxes too. Sorry. And any pension that's left, you're going to have to contribute a lot more towards it. Sorry. We had a bunch of people leave the state recently, a lot of wealthy people. And they didn't like our tax hikes and our tax ideas, so they left the state. So yeah, how do you balance your budget when outgoing bills exceed pretty significantly your incoming money? Yeah, I'm wishing them some luck with that. Some major cuts have to come, correct? Exactly. And some revenue has to come in, exactly. How? The taxpayer. The schmuck of last resort. That's you and me. The taxpayer. But you may not even be too upset if you made a fortune in cryptos. I'll pay this statement. I'll pay my extra taxes. It's fine. Or you may say, the hell with that. I'm leaving anyways. I'm getting the hell out. I'm going down with Jason at Foreland. Moving on down to Florida. Pablo, honey, come to Florida. Ah, boy. So the association has discussion since 2015 about dropping Illinois, but the first time the group has taken action. He called it another example of why the General Assembly needs to deliver a balanced budget to the governor. According to WGN9, Powerball sales in Illinois will be cut off tonight, and Mega Millions will follow on Friday. Here is what the suspension of ticket sales means for Powerball. Okay, so here's what the suspension of ticket sales means for Powerball. Powerball sales in Illinois will be suspended at 9 p.m. June 28th, 2017, which is actually 23 minutes from now, the time I'm doing this video. All Powerball tickets purchased before that cutoff time will be valid tickets. All active Powerball subscriptions will be canceled after the last draw on June 28th. The lottery will issue refunds to players for the remaining length of their subscriptions. When a fiscal year 2018 appropriation for the Illinois lottery is passed, should it ever happen, the lottery will work with the Multi-State Lottery Association to determine a path for the return of Powerball sales. The timing is unknown. No other Illinois lottery games will be suspended. So Powerball is leaving. Oh, and Mega Millions. Mega Millions sales in Illinois will be suspended at 9:45 p.m. June 30th, 2017. All Mega Million tickets purchased before that cutoff time will be valid tickets. And same thing with the subscription thing, or refund it. When a fiscal year 2018 appropriation for the Illinois lottery is passed, sales of Mega Millions will resume. No other Illinois lottery games will be suspended. How much does the state take in every year on those? So remember that example I just gave where you're making $3,000, but you got $5,000 going out? Yeah, listen, you're now making $2,500 a month and $5,000 going out. Not looking real good, is it? Puerto Rico, Illinois. Venezuela, Illinois. I mean, which one? Kind of both, huh? We don't have the Civil War rioting yet, like in Venezuela, but you do have a bankrupt state, like Venezuela, the country, of course. While Powerball and Mega Millions are seemingly uncomfortable with the ability of Illinois to fund payouts, the state will continue to operate its own lotteries. And why not? Ponzi schemes always work out for the operators, particularly when they're actually legal. And if you win their lotteries and they still send you an IOU card, sorry about your luck. It's legal. I'd like for you, when you get your next rent or mortgage statement in the mail, you got to pay it. You get your next credit card statement. You get your water bill, your electric bill. I want you to send them an IOU and have them understand that they can't cut you off, can't turn off your electricity, you can't foreclose on me, because I'm the government citizen. Doesn't work that way, does it? They will shut your water off. They will shut your electricity off so fast your head will spin. But when the state says, or when you say to the state, I got the winning lottery ticket, I won, give me my money, they're going to look at you like, what? You're going to say, oh, I lost. Right, here's an IOU. Get lost. Here are more details on how the state's own games will work going forward. Players should not delay claiming a winning ticket. Valid claims of more than $25,000 will experience a delay in payments due to the comptroller's inability to make payments on behalf of the lottery without an appropriation. So keep playing. We urge you all to play. Play, baby. All you poor people who constantly play the lottery, Keep going. You ain't got a penny in your name, barely, and you save them up to play the lottery. Do it. Because when you finally win big and you say, thank you, Jesus, I finally won after 20 years of playing. Not even God himself is going to hand you that check. They're going to hand you an IOU, and there's nothing you can do about it. And when they pass the budget and all that, they may realize before we cut pensions, we're going to have to cut out the people who won the lottery. Sue us. Sorry. I mean, what do they do? Could they do that? Nothing is past government, is it? According to the Sun-Times, Illinois reported $99.4 million in Mega Millions sales and $208 million in Powerball sales within the 2016 budget year. So that's approximately $300 million. It is unclear how much revenue the state got from the sale of those tickets. Okay, so we don't know their share, but certainly, money is money, right? They take anything they can get. The Multi-State Lottery Association is a nonprofit government benefit association owned and operated by its 36 member lotteries. All profits are retained by the state lottery and are used to fund projects approved by the state legislators. According to the association, the Illinois lottery isn't part of the association. Of course, maybe Smith is right and Illinois has plenty of money to pay off lottery winners. So go ahead and play on. Just ignore that recent surge in Illinois GO debt yields. Not looking good. And I was going to kind of add this video to it, but this deserves its own separate video and title. Illinois is Venezuela and the solution is cryptocurrency, also by Zero Hedge. I can't mix that in with here. It needs its own glory, its own spot. So that's the video I'm doing next. I think Zero Hedge has a point. Why cryptos are actually a good thing. Take care.